Welcome to the online tutorial of how to use coding in your classroom. I have personally used Scratch and Scratch Junior with preschoolers and second graders. Coding is a new up-and-coming thing that kids all around the world like to do. They just think that they're playing a game and they're creating games, when in real life they are actually using so many different subjects in one. Kids don't even think that they're learning. It's all fun and games. So let's dive right in. The first thing you need to do is go to the Scratch website and click Join. You want to create an account. You want to make a username and a password for students and for you. Students can all have their own, or you can have one joint username with different projects going at once. Whichever is the easiest for the teacher works. When you're finished creating a username and a password that is specific to you or to your students, you are going to click Next. You're going to choose which country you live in, and then click Next. You're going to choose your birth date, and then click Next. You are also going to select your gender. The final thing you're going to do is input an email address. This can be your own email so you can keep control over what the students do and you can see the progress of their work, or it can be their school email address. It all works out really well. So when you're done putting your email, you're going to click Create an Account, and then you're going to click Get Started. When you click Get Started, it's going to bring you to the Scratch homepage, where you can see different things that students have done before. You can see a tutorial, you can connect with other Scratch users, or you can try one of the templates that they have. And it walks you through the details of how to create certain games. What I'm going to do is we're going to click the top left-hand corner, which is Create, and it's going to bring you straight to here. I'm just going to show you a small little portion of how Scratch works. The very first thing you're going to want to do is name your project. After you name your project, on the far left hand side where all the dots are, you're going to click Events. Then you're going to choose this tile and drag it over. When you have this tile, every time you click the green flag button, it starts the whole process. If you do not have it and you click the green button, then nothing will actually work. So we're going to click that. We're going to go to Motion. We're going to have him walk some steps. Then we're going to go to Looks. In Looks, there are different things that you can see and have your character do. What we are going to do is have him change size. We're going to drag that over and attach it to the other tiles that we have on the screen. Then we're going to take a scroll back through the looks and see if there's anything else we want him to do. So we are going to have him say hello. We're going to click that and drag it over and attach it to our other tiles on the screen and change how long it takes for him to say hello. When we're finished with that, we're just going to scroll through all the other dots and see if there's anything else that we are wanting to do. I'm just trying to keep this as simple as I can, just to kind of show you how Scratch works. You can have your character do so many different things, so I'm actually going to just pull another tile over. That way you can see the different things that he can do. They can speak, you can have them say sounds, you can have them stop for a few seconds, and this all happens when you click that green flag. So throughout the process, you can click the green flag and just see what you are doing right now, or you can wait until the very end. As you can see, the dots all do different things, and Scratch does a really good job of showing tutorials to teachers and students with different games and which dots that you need to use for that specific activity. For what I'm showing you, we're only going to make him walk, talk, change size, and say a hello. At the very end, you're going to go to the control and you're going to click Stop. We are then going to go into Customize and change the color of our character. You're going to want to click your character, then you hit the paint bucket, and you can always choose to change the color if you want. We're just going to keep it purple. Then you can roll your cursor over your animal or your character, and you can change his color on whatever you would like change. You can also add your own sound to him or add other sounds. When you're finished, you're going to click My Grid and go all the way back, and then on the far right hand side, you're going to click Add Background, which brings you to an abundance of different styles of backgrounds, either from different games or what people have clicked. Choose whichever one you want, and you can see that it pops up with your character. Now, when we're all done with this, we are going to go up to where we named him and click See Project, and it brings you to this page. Now, there's an instruction box where you are going to want to write the exact instructions of how to create your project. We created a very simple one, that way I could just show you how this works out and how you can see it and how the entire process goes. But for students who create more complex games, maybe for like high schoolers or middle schoolers or upper elementary, and you have characters disappear, or if you have to click certain characters to have them say something, this is where you want to write it all out. As soon as you publish your Scratch project, it goes straight into the Scratch community. When you're finished, you can click the green flag on the left-hand side, and as you see, when we click the green flag, our character grows and he keeps saying hello. When we click stop, it all goes away. You want to make sure you give credits to whoever created this project, and when you're done, you can explore the Scratch community. The Scratch community has so many different games and activities that students have created, and it's published so other kids can play, or if you find one that you really like, you can click it and it'll let you see everything that you do. When you go to the next box, what you can do is you can say, I want to choose a starter. And when you choose that, you can choose any of these games right here that Scratch already has ready to go that can go with different types of topics that you're either talking about in your curriculum units, overviews, or that you're talking about in certain subject areas. When you do, it has this play-by-play tutorial of how you create the game just like the one that you clicked, which is really, really helpful when you want to try something new. Or if you want to try something a little bit complex for those higher level students. I like Scratch because it does differentiate between the students who need to do something simple like we did today, or students who need to do things more difficult. Scratch Junior is fantastic for lower elementary students as well as preschool students, and Scratch is great for second graders and up, or any higher level thinking students that you really need. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I have more coding websites and applications at the bottom of this webpage. Please fill out the feedback, and I hope you have a great day.